and welcome back to the English 360 podcast. I'm Mia.
Hello, Mia, and hello, everyone. It is great to be here again.
It's wonderful to have you back, Alex. And to all our incredible listeners, thank you for tuning in. Today, we're diving into a delicious topic that everyone loves. Let's talk about your favorite food.
That's right, Mia. Food is the universal language. Knowing how to describe what you eat, how it tastes, and why you love it is crucial for making genuine connections in English.
Exactly. Before we dive into the vocabulary of deliciousness, a quick favor. If you love learning English with us, remember to hit that subscribe button, share this episode with your friends who are also learning, and give us a thumbs up. That really helps us out a lot.
Yes, please do. And we love hearing from you too. So feel free to leave a comment about your favorite comfort food. Now, Mia, let's start with a crucial question for you. What is the one dish you could eat every single day and never get tired of?
Oh, that's easy. For me, it's pizza, no question. It's always piping hot and so cheesy. What about you, Alex? Are you a good cook or do you mostly eat out?
I definitely prefer to eat out. I can whip up a few simple things, but I'd rather grab a bite at a restaurant. Today, we'll teach you all these key phrases.
Perfect. We'll give our listeners all the tools they need to make their food talk sound as mouth-watering as possible. Let's start with the basics, Alex. When someone asks about your favorite food, how should you answer simply and clearly?
The simplest way is my favorite food is, followed by the dish. But to sound more natural, say, I'm a huge fan of pasta. That's a great conversational chunk.
Now, let's talk about how we eat. What are the key verbs here?
You have eat, of course, but if you eat quickly, you wolf down your food. Wolf down is a great phrasal verb.
Wolf down, perfect for the morning rush. Now, let's talk about making food. What's the simple verb for preparing a meal?
Cook. But if you make something fast, you whip up a meal. Whip up means to prepare something quickly and easily. That tells a story.
Now, let's tackle the most common conversation starter. Where do you eat?
You can eat at home or eat out. Eat out is the phrasal verb for going to a restaurant. Don't say eat outside. Essential.
And if you're just getting something fast?
You grab a bite. Grab a bite means to get a quick, small meal. That's a must-know phrase for casual chat.
Now, let's talk about manners. What's the verb for holding a piece of food on your fork?
You spear the food. And if you eat noisily, you slurp your soup. Those are fun descriptive verbs.
Slurp. Very useful for describing bad manners. A common mistake for learners is confusing dessert, the sweet course, and desert, the dry place. Different pronunciation, huge difference.
Now, let's talk about being full. You don't just say, I am full. What's the natural phrase?
You say, I'm stuffed, or I'm done. Stuffed is a common casual adjective for feeling very full after a big meal.
I'm stuffed. Perfect. So for this block, remember I'm a huge fan of the phrasal verbs wolf down and whip up, and the casual phrase grab a bite. Okay, Mia, let's move to the language of taste and flavor. This is where we need amazing adjectives. Let's start with the 5 basic tastes.
They are sweet, sour, salty, bitter, and umami. Umami is the newest one, meaning savory or meaty.
Savory is a great, simple adjective. Now, how do we describe texture? That's often forgotten.
Texture is key. Food can be crunchy, like chips, chewy, like gummy bears, or creamy, like soup. Creamy and crunchy are essential texture words.
Crunchy and creamy. Those are high-value adjectives. Now let's talk about food temperature.
Food is either hot or cold. But if you want to sound sophisticated, you can say it's piping hot, very hot, or chilly, slightly cold.
Piping hot. That's a perfect idiom for temperature. Now, let's move to quality. What if the food is just amazing?
You don't just say, it is good. You say, that is delicious. Or, it's mouth-watering. Mouth-watering is a fantastic idiom.
Mouth-watering. That tells the listener everything. Now, what if the food is bad?
You can say it's bland. Bland means it lacks flavor or spice. Or more simply, it's tasteless.
Bland. Perfect. And what about cooking style? How do you ask a waiter about how the meat is cooked?
You ask for the doneness. Is the steak rare, medium, or well done? Those three adjectives are crucial when ordering meat.
Rare, medium, or well done. Must know vocabulary for ordering. Let's talk about drinks. What's the verb for drinking quickly?
You chug your drink. If you drink slowly, you sip it. Sip is very versatile.
Chug and sip. Great contrast. So for this block, remember the adjectives crunchy and creamy for texture, the idiom mouth-watering for taste, and rare, medium, or well done for ordering meat.
Okay, Alex, we've covered taste and texture. Now let's talk about cooking actions and ingredients, the language you need when reading a recipe.
This is about those simple verbs that mean a lot. Let's start with vegetables. What do you do before you start cooking?
You need to chop the onions or slice the carrots. Chop means to cut into small pieces. Slice means to cut into thin, wide pieces.
Chop and slice. Essential cutting verbs. Now, what do you do with water when you heat it?
You boil the water. And if you heat oil in a pan, you sauté the vegetables. Sauté is a great verb to know for cooking.
Sauté. That sounds like a professional chef. Now, what if you add salt or pepper?
You season the food. You can also sprinkle the cheese on top. Sprinkle means to scatter small bits over the top.
Season and sprinkle. Perfect. Now, let's talk about combining ingredients.
You mix or stir the ingredients together. If you use a machine, you blend them.
Mix and blend. Another important distinction. Now, let's talk about preparation methods. What are the common verbs for cooking techniques?
You can bake a cake in the oven, grill meat on a barbecue, or fry eggs on the stove. Bake, grill, and fry are essential cooking verbs.
Bake, grill, and fry. Those are the big three. Now, let's talk about food waste. What do you do with the food you don't eat?
You throw away the leftovers. Or if you keep them, you store them in the fridge. Throw away is a key phrasal verb.
Throw away. Now, what about ingredients? What's the verb for check in if you have enough milk?
You check your pantry or fridge. Or you can say, I need to stock up on milk. Stock up means to buy a large quantity of something.
Stock up. That's perfect for grocery shopping talk. So, for this block, remember the kitchen actions. Chop, slice, sauté, and sprinkle. And don't forget, stock up when you go shopping.
Mia, we've covered all the technical language. Now let's bring it to life with idioms and culture. The fun part.
I love food idioms. Let's start with an idiom for something that is very easy to do.
You say, it's a piece of cake. It means something is very simple or effortless.
It's a piece of cake. Fantastic. Now, what about a common phrase for giving advice?
You say, take it with a grain of salt. It means don't take the information too seriously. Be skeptical.
Take it with a grain of salt. Essential for conversations about health fads. Now, let's talk about opinions. What if you strongly agree with someone?
You say, that's the icing on the cake. That means it's an extra bonus or a great addition to something already good.
Icing on the cake. Perfect. Now, let's discuss culture. When eating out, how do you ask for the bill?
You ask, can we get the check, please? American English. Or, can we have the bill, please? British English. Never say the account.
Check or bill. Crucial. And what's the verb for leaving a tip?
You leave a tip, or simply tip the waiter. You need to know the etiquette.
Right. Now, what about an idiom for your job? What if your job provides your income?
You can say, that brings home the bacon. It means your job earns the money to support your family.
Brings home the bacon, a fun classic idiom. Now, a common mistake, using tasty and delicious.
They are synonyms, but delicious is generally stronger and more expressive than tasty. You use tasty more often for simple, pleasant flavors.
Good distinction. Now, Alex, let's give our listeners one final high-value phrasal verb for when they eat everything on their plate.
You clean your plate. It means you finished every last bit.
Clean your plate. So for this block, remember the idioms piece of cake and icing on the cake, and the essential service phrases get the check and leave a tip.
Mia, that was a truly delicious episode. We covered everything from texture to idioms.
Yes, Alex. Let's quickly review the most important verbs and adjectives we used.
For eating, remember wolf down and grab a bite. For preparation, use whip up, chop, slice, and season.
For description, use the texture words crunchy and creamy, and the strong phrases mouth-watering and I'm stuffed.
For ordering, don't forget the doneness adjectives, rare, medium, or well done.
And finally, for idioms, use piece of cake for easy tasks and get the check when you are ready to leave.
That's a fantastic toolkit. By practicing these phrases, your food conversation will be just as interesting as the food itself.
And if you enjoyed this episode and found it helpful, please don't forget to subscribe to our channel and share this episode.
We love to hear from you, so leave a comment below and tell us your favorite mouth-watering food.
So until next time, keep practicing your English and happy eating.